Today, we are receiving and conducting a naming ceremony of the second of class of the 3 multi-mission inshore patrol vessels being acquired by the South African Navy. This vessel we are naming today was blessed on the 14th of October 2022 as P1572 at its birthplace, namely Durban Shipyards in Cape Town. As of today, P1572 is officially named South African Ship King SHAKA ZULU, and she will carry this name for her entire lifespan. We all know that King SHAKA ZULU is a renowned military strategist and remains one of the figures that continues to be studied to gain deeper understanding of military tactics and strategy to date. The South African Navy is one such organization that endeavors to improve all our facets of business and operations through learning. The South African Navy is very excited about the capabilities of these new vessels. These ships were specifically designed in such a way that they can do a variety of things whilst limiting the cost as far as possible. Allow me to explain. These ships are called multi-mission inshore patrol vessels for a reason. The deck of the vessels are designed to fit a number of containers depending on the mission. If you want to do mine clearance operations, then you fit the mine warfare containers. If you want to launch boarding teams to police illegal, unregulated and unreported fishing, you fit davits to launch a number of seaboats at the same time. If the SA Navy develops drone technology in the future, this will be done to fit into containers so that these ships can effectively launch and recover them. These ships are specifically designed to quickly adapt from one mission to another, depending on the need at a specific time. I can promise the following: we will look after these ships for as long as we are able to. The South African Navy knows that it needs to do to keep our ships operational. However, we must have the required funds to keep these ships in a fighting condition. I say again, for every 1 million rand we spend on maintaining these ships, they will save the country many times that amount in stopping illegal, unregulated and unreported fishing, as well as apprehending the criminal syndicates who smuggles to our country. To the plank crew of South African ship King SHAKA ZULU, your task is great. Stepping into new frontiers has never been easy for any one person. Thus, provide all the support to your command cadre so that you may achieve the best results expected from you. Conduct your duties with zeal, diligence and vigor. Give honor and respect to SAS King SHAKA ZULU, the namesake of one of our continent's great military minds. To the designated commanding officer of South African ship King SHAKA ZULU, yours is a unique privilege being bestowed not only to you, but to the South African Navy and to a large extent to the South African National Defence Force. In the South African Navy, no woman has ever been afforded the opportunity to command a newly acquired vessel. Not only is your task to safeguard this valuable asset and its men and women, but also to innovatively advance what we already know. Keep true to the spirit of the great king this ship is named after. Embrace it and be the best that we all believe you can be. To the South African King SHAKA ZULU, I wish you fair winds and following seas. May your warrior spirit carry you on your journey of service to the South African nation.
South African Navy naming and receiving ceremony of the multi-mission inshore patrol vessel SAS King Shaka Zulu has just get completed. On board we have the Chief of the South African Navy, Vice Admiral Monde Lobese, with His Majesty King Misuzulu Kazwelithini. Ladies and gentlemen, the South African Navy is honored to have His Majesty in our yard. Ladies and gentlemen, I must emphasize that His Majesty King Misuzulu Kazwelithini is honored that the South African Navy named one of its vessels under their name. And ladies and gentlemen, this is an honor not only to the Zulu nation but to the country as a whole. The South African Navy is honoring its warriors. I am Lieutenant Sindisi Wamaja, Public Relations Officer, South African Navy.